Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Group 1 of BSN 4 Block A, and we are now going to present a documentation of a childhood life of our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. But before we proceed to the presentation, we would like to give you a brief information about Dr. Jose Rizal. Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realonda, or simply Jose Rizal, was the seventh of the 11 children of Francisco Mercado Rizal and Teodora Alonso Realonda. He was born on June 19, 1861.
Calamba, with its fertile fields of rice and sugarcane, is a fit place to nurture a growing child. So it came to pass that it became the cradle of a genius. The first memory of Rizal in his infancy was his happy days in the family garden when he was 3 years old. His father built a little nipa cottage in the garden for him to play in the daytime. Of his sisters, Jose loved most the little Concha or Concepcion. He was 1 year older than Concha. He played with her, and from her he learned the sweetness of brotherly love. Unfortunately, Concha died of sickness in 1865 when she was only 3 years old. The death of little Concha brought him his first sorrow. Young Rizal was a religious boy. At the age of 3, he began to take part in the family prayers. His mother, who was a devout Catholic, taught him the Catholic prayer. When he was 5 years old, he was able to read haltingly the Spanish family Bible. On June 6, 1868, Jose and his father left Calamba to go on pilgrimage to Antipolo in order to fulfill his mother's vow, which was made when Jose was born. It was the first trip of Jose across Laguna de Bay and his first pilgrimage to Antipolo. He and his father rode in a casco or barge. Jose's first teacher was his mother, a woman of good character and fine education. At the age of 3, Jose learned the alphabet and the prayers from her. One of the stories told by Doña Teodora to Jose was the story of the moth. The tragic fate of the young moth, which died a martyr to its illusions, left a deep impress on Rizal's mind. There were 3 uncles who played a great part in the early education of Rizal. They were Gregorio, Jose, and Manuel Alberto Alonso. Uncle Gregorio was a lover of books. He taught him to work hard, to think for himself, and to observe life keenly. Uncle Jose encouraged his nephew to paint, sketch, and sculpture. Uncle Manuel was a big, strong, and husky man. He looked after the physical training of his sickly and weak nephew. He encouraged young Rizal to learn swimming, fencing, wrestling, and other sports so that in later years, Rizal's frail body acquired agility, endurance, and strength. In his room, he kept many statues which he made out of clay and wax. At one time, his sisters teased him.
Sino yan, ha, Pepe? Si Napoleon ng Pransya.
Ikaw yata yan eh. Di ba kasing liit mo?
Sige, pagtawanan niyo ako. Darating ang panahon na ang rebulto ko makikita niyo sa buong Pilipinas.
These are indeed prophetic words from the lips of a little boy. The first known poem that he wrote was a Tagalog poem entitled Sa Aking Mga Kabata, or To My Fellow Children. He wrote it in an appeal to our people to love our national language.
Ang aking tula na ito ay inaalay ko sa aking tatay at nanay. Sa aking mga kababata, pagkat ang salita'y isang kahatulan sa bayan, sa layot, mga kaharian, at ang isang tao'y katulad kabagay ng alinmang likha noong kalayaan. Ang hindi magmahal sa kanyang salita ay higit sa hayop at malansang isda. Kaya ang marapat pagyamaning kusa ay tulad ng inang tunay na nagbalang.
And that ends our simple presentation of the childhood life of Dr. Jose Rizal. Thank you for watching and listening.